all know the story by now. Hackers break into some big database and they steal millions of usernames and passwords, and then they go try all those passwords on a bunch of different websites. And since most of us reuse our passwords or have weak ones to start with, we're almost all at risk. Adam O'Donnell, an engineer at Cisco Security, says passwords are a problem that just isn't going away.
Password hygiene has been a problem for a very long time. We haven't come up with a solution for it. I personally believe that passwords are not going to go away. It'll just become one of the additional pieces in the mix of authentication parameters. The reason why the companies are being compromised and you hear about these massive data breaches is the same reason why people rob banks. That's where the money is. It's a really hard problem.
So how can you protect yourself online? Well, the first tip, get rid of those easy to guess passwords. Random characters are the best, and you kind of want to use a lot of them. Here's one tip. Take a sentence that's easy for you to remember, like green apples are my favorite kind to use in pie. Use just the first letter of each word, make some of those letters into numbers, and then throw in some exclamation points and you should be good to go. The second tip, use your hardest passwords for your most sensitive information.
Protect your webmail account. Don't use that password anywhere else, and make sure it's very, very hard and complicated. And then, if you can do that, you're in much better shape than most people.
Tip number 3, turn on two-factor authentication. If your bank or your email website or some other site offers it, you can actually enable a second layer of security after your password.
It's a program that sits there and generates a random number. The reason why this works is because it's something that you know, your password, as well as something you have, this authentication token. And those are what's known as the two factors. I have one on my iPhone that works with Google. So my Gmail account is protected by my password as well as a rotating number that changes every 60 seconds.
And so it's either through this Authenticator app, which generates those codes, or a text message.
That's correct.
Or in some cases, your company might give you a little token.
A little hard token or a program that sits on your laptop.
Last tip, use a password manager. Password managers create a new random password for every site you visit, and then they save them all for you so that you don't have to remember them. Some good options include LastPass, 1Password, and Dashlane. And they work on your computer and on your mobile device. You just want to make sure that you have a very strong password to protect all of those saved passwords, and you might want to put a code on your computer and your phone also. The fact is, hackers keep going after password databases because it works. They can get a lot of valuable information that way. And technology and law enforcement can only do so much. So it's up to us to protect ourselves online, and strong passwords are the best place to start.